Hey, Bunny. Say hi to me. Hello. It's the bunny, 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 bunny. Today, I'm with Jennifer. She's the founder, creator of Desert Jewel. Jennifer, can you tell your story on how you start this business?
I will. I started this business because I am in recovery, and it's good to have hobbies in recovery because it keeps me busy, keeps me away from drugs and alcohol. And so I started this business because I enjoy making jewelry and it keeps me busy and keeps me clean and sober.
That is a very powerful story.
Yes.
Do you want to expand on that? And how did you ended up creating the business? Some people exercise, some people cook.
Right.
Why that?
Because like I said, I enjoy making jewelry and I wanted a little side business to make a little extra money. And so it worked out that this is a good deal for me. It worked out that this is a good opportunity for me.
And how long have you been doing this, Jennifer?
For 5 years now.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Hello, Crystal. So when you come to a market like this, you go ahead.
Okay. I'm just going to write this real fast.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Well, you know. How about that?
That works.
Okay, thank
See?
you so much.
See, we got you covered.
Thank you.
So when you come to market like this,
Yes.
like this is a lot of product you have here, Jennifer.
Yes.
And how do you decide how much to bring and how much not to bring?
Well, I brought a whole lot. So what you see here is not everything that I have, but, I pick out the ones that I feel like will sell here. And, I just go with my gut feeling and put out the product that I think will move.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what are some of the markets have you been to?
I do the Arts Festival in Escalante, Utah. I do I'm going to do the Harriman's Farmers Market this year. I'm going to do the West Jordan Farmers Market. And, I like this monthly market and craft show. This is my first time here though, so I'm going to check it out, see how it is, and see if I want to come back on a monthly basis.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, you've been going to a market for a long time now. One of the things that I see when I go to market is I will see some vendor that come once or twice and they stop coming.
Uh-huh.
What do you think is the hardest part of being a vendor?
The hardest part?
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is finding your niche and what appeals to people. Like I said, I alternate my product. I sometimes I put out one thing, sometimes I put out another and see which sells best. So you just kind of have to work it and find your niche.
And I think sometimes vendor don't give it enough time.
Yeah.
For it to work out and then just quit.
Yeah. It all depends on, how well they do. For me, it's like I'll see how well I do here. And, if people are interested in my product here, then I will come back.
Right now. And how do you make those? Do you buy the equipment and you start making them?
I use wire. I use gemstone beads. I use leather. And, I do my own wire wrapping and, I just find ways to be creative, like this sun catcher. I try to cover all my bases with the jewelry. I do rings, bracelets, necklaces, and bracelets, and a few pins, a few keychains, and some pet jewelry.
I see. And what's the future for your business?
I'm just gonna go with the flow and see how it turns out. See if, what I can do. What I can do to make people happy and make them confident by wearing my jewelry. I like to, help people out and make them happy.
And if someone want to buy your stuff, where can they find you?
They can find me at, like I said, at the Harriman's Farmers Market. I'll be doing that every week. I'll be doing the West Jordan Farmers Market. And, I do a lot of things in Utah and in the Salt Lake Valley.
You don't have a website or Facebook?
I don't.
Okay. All right, Jennifer. Thank you for talking to me and good luck today and
Okay.
good luck this summer with your summer market, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello, how you doing? Today I'm with Katie. She's one of the co-founder of Blue Ma Apothecary.
Yes.
Hey, Katie, can you tell your story on how the business started?
Sure. So we started right around, well, we've been crafting for a really long time, but we started doing this shop around COVID because of everything that was falling apart, and we had extra time with the pandemic. And it just kind of went from there. So everything that we do is completely unique, handmade, our own inspiration.
And can you talk a little bit of the history of the business? You say we. Is that your business partner?
Yeah, that's myself and my wife.
And how did you guys come with that idea? Why not make jewelries? What is this?
So we just started making things that we wanted, and then we had limited space, so we thought we might try and sell some of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you learn how to make the stuff?
So we're all self-taught, just sort of experimenting, tutorials online, all different kinds of things.
Was it difficult to pick up?
Some of it was. I would definitely say that if you want to get into this kind of thing, it's a labor of love, and you have to have a lot of patience. There's a lot of trial and error.
Makes sense. And when you started the business, did you need a lot of capital to start it? How much money do you think someone needs to start something like this?
I wouldn't say a lot, but there's definitely some startup costs that go into it for materials mostly. So I don't think that it's like a barrier to entry. I think that anyone could start doing it, but you do have to have patience, and you have to wait for the right audience. You can sell anything if you're patient enough. Sometimes it takes 10 years for something to sell. But if it's unique and there's no other thing like it on the market, then it will speak to somebody eventually, is what I'd say.
Fair enough. And you say the right audience.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find your audience then?
Well, so we have kind of a rule of, we make a lot of things that we would want ourselves, things that we're interested in. So the idea is that if it never sells, we still want it. But if it does sell, then it's going to sell to somebody else who likes the same stuff that we like. So we just kind of lean into the idea that there are other people who are like the same movies, they like the same books, they like the same hobbies. And so we kind of play off of that.
And how do you find the markets to go to?
That's a really great question. How do we find the markets to go to? We're kind of networked at this point.
Yeah,
you have to just
social media.
Yeah,
Facebook,
social
Instagram.
media. You have to just start finding people. You have to start with one and then go from there. Just make connections, meet people. And yeah, a lot of it's just by word of mouth.
Fair enough. And I know you say you make stuff that you would like to do, or can you tell us some of the stuff that you make?
Yeah. So I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. So I make dice for people who play Dungeons and Dragons. We watch a lot of horror movies, so a lot of our stuff are based off of horror tropes or characters. We do like custom.
Vehicle in front of the street that is loading.
Better move it.
Avoid parking tickets. That would be great. Thank you.
So we make like custom dolls. We make custom dollhouse items. Just because it's fun. We just like it. I don't know.
That sounds like a good idea. And what is some of the stuff you guys are trying to make for next market?
We're kind of leaning more in a fairy tale direction. I've been really inspired by old poems and like nursery rhymes and things like that lately. So you just find something you like, you get inspired by it, and then just see where your imagination takes you.
You know. And you've been doing this for about 5 years, just since COVID.
Yeah. Like really seriously since COVID. We did it a little bit before that, but we got serious about it around COVID, I would say.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you see some people that come to a market, maybe they come once or twice and they stop coming. What would you say is the hardest part of being a vendor?
I think the hardest part of being a vendor is people who want to use it as a way to supplement their income very quickly. You have to have patience. You have to network. You have to know where the markets are happening. So all of these things take time. It's not going to be something that you can just like have as a side hustle and all of a sudden you've got an extra $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. Like it builds slow and it has to be a labor of love because otherwise you're going to get discouraged and it's not going to be worth your time.
I agree. And when you come to a market like this, you have a lot of product at home. And some of the thing I see at market is some of them can be extremely successful. Some of them can be a bust.
Yeah.
And the struggle I face as a vendor myself is knowing the right amount of inventory to bring to a market. How do you decide how much stuff to bring?
We just bring what we're most excited about. Because if we're excited about it, I think other people will be excited about it.
Just a feeling.
Yeah, just a feeling.
Sounds good. And I guess since you've been doing this for a while now as a business owner, what is the next big objective? What is the next goal?
My next big objective is to get our own website. Right now we're just selling on Etsy online and we don't really have much of an online presence. So my next goal is to build a Shopify and then start marketing.
And what is your Etsy name?
Blue Moth Apothecary.
Perfect. Katie, right?
Yeah.
Katie, thank you for chatting with us.
Yeah.
And good luck today and good luck with your business.
Thank you so much.
Yep.